VAT war between federal government and River State affected our budget proposal, Bauchi government. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The Bauchi state government has said that the disagreement between federal government and River State over who should collect value-added tax, VAT, affected its projections in the budget proposal for 2022 fiscal year. Speaking with journalists at the Bauchi Government House shortly after the State Executive Council (SEC) adopted a budget proposal on Friday, the Commissioner of Budget and Planning, Aminu Hamayu, said that Governor Bala Mohammed will present the proposed budget before the Bauchi State House of Assembly next week. He noted further that the Bauchi government will focus on completing all its projects next year rather than embarking on new ones. He said we will look at those things that we consider critical to guide us in the budget. While it would be premature to state the amount of a budget at this stage, we considered a lot of things in arriving at our projections as to proposed budget. We'll base our assumption on the oil production benchmark at 1.9 billion barrels per day. We also assume that the crude oil price will remain at $57 per barrel. The fight between the federal government and River State and Lagos as to who is responsible for collecting VAT was taken into consideration, and that has affected our projection. We have also defined what our priorities are. Our focus is to try to complete every project that has been started. New projects will only be considered where they become absolutely necessary. Like, this is one of the sweetest things I'm going to hear. You know why? In Nigeria, one of the things that drain out our resources, apart from this insecurity, apart from looting and corruption, the very vital problem or the open problem in Nigeria is the government not finishing their projects. Like, you see a government, you're constructing a road, you have not finished the construction of the road very well, you go into building of a hospital or a school. I mean, focus on one. Finish doing that one. Let it be that you did it and did it perfectly. Look, they say whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well. There are some things you cannot just multitask on. Never. You cannot. So you make sure to avoid, I gave this person contract, I didn't do it well. You do one at a time, so that at the end of the day, if they are saying what particular thing did you do, you can say I did this, and I did that, because you'll be able to come out and stand with your full chest that it was done, it was embarked on, done and completed. I mean, this one is that's why I say this is very sweet. And they said they're only going to embark on building new things when it is necessary. Fine and good. But the issue of the VAT, sincerely, I am for the people, now, as a Nigerian citizen, I will always be for the people. In fact, we should go back to what's the name of that particular year again? I mean, regional government. Sincerely, should go back to. States, develop at your pace. Let us now see what is holding you back. You that you're going to say, you are used to give excuse now that the federal government did not do this. The federal government, no problem. You are now going to be your own, as in, if you want to sit down and lie down, you don't want to move. You don't want to go ahead. You don't want to, push your vision forward. No problem. You stay at the floor. But if you want to go forward, you want to do things the right way, fine and good. Sincerely, I'm for the people and will always be for the people, please. So, I just, Bauchi state government, kudos to the governor for saying he will do this. So I just pray that he will not come and change his mind, And I do not know, I know very little. I do not have first-hand information about how Bauchi states have been faring, actually. But this particular suggestion that they will not embark, it is like, because I've said it before, many governments, they go into power with, okay, I want to do this and do this, without saying, okay, this particular man was doing this before. this particular man was doing this before, so he's actually building a bridge, then let me finish it. They hardly do that. People that do that are very few. Like, they abandon it for a time, and I do not know if maybe people are now beginning to ask questions, or people now start complaining, or maybe the federal government, who we are people are still under, still practice the federal system of government. That is when they will now go back. But if they have it at the front of their mind that, this particular the person that is handing over, I don't know, that period of election and handing over, I don't know what they use it for. This is the project I've been doing. Oh. This is the money that was given for it. This is it. And you do it. You come in, and you will also, you understand, it will also be your name that you came in and you finished it. That should be it. Because I've watched it. You see this particular governor, this sitting governor is building a bridge, maybe a flyover, and another one comes in. That particular project is abandoned for a very long time, like he was not told. Finish every project on ground first. It will still be your name that, yes, you came in and you finished it. And not just finished it, you supervised it and it's ended well. It is one of the things that is eating Nigerians' money. Because you see abandoned projects. Then when you now want to now start a project again, it will now become, more money. You now need to add more money to it. Meanwhile, if you had done it earlier, the cost would have been, of course, it would have been more cost effective, save time, and of course, it will still be recorded that you finished that particular project. So, kudos to them. And I just hope that, everybody will be sincere. Sincerely, I just wish we're going to be human in dealing with resources that are given to us. We should use, not just Bauchi State now, all states should use resources given to them judiciously. Make sure you use it. This thing now costs 5 naira. What can we do now to make sure the cost is 3 naira 50 kobo? How can we save 1 naira 50 kobo? If we save 1 naira 50 kobo, will it still be standard? Let's say, for instance, you are building a school. Will the school still be standard? Then, if it is still going to be standard, okay, are you sure? Yes, you are sure. Yes. What would that 1 naira 50 kobo now amount to? What other thing? You should use resources judiciously. Sincerely, it will go a long way to help Nigeria to grow. It will it will go a long way. It will really, really go a long way, to grow Nigeria. Rather than abandon project here, abandon project there, and at the end of the day, you come out of government and you have a lot of projects that has not been done. You're like, what were you now doing? You are doing this, you didn't finish anyone. Even the past government, you didn't finish anyone. So it is best, kudos to Bauchi State government if they did, or if they finally do as they say.